one of the big reasons that I want to be a doctor is to help model pathways and to show the younger generations, like, yeah, you can do this.
It is a warm late summer day as Jaja Wanung Greensky takes a break from applying to medical school to walk her dog. This pause allows her to think about other things, but her thoughts all come back to her desire to become a medical doctor.
I actually am in the process of applying to medical school for this round, but it hasn't been like the picture perfect application season I was hoping for because of the coronavirus. And I really feel a calling towards medicine because of a lot of my experiences that I've had growing up. But as of right now, I would really love to go into family practice, and a lot of that stems from my time being younger and sitting with my grandma during those visits to IHS clinics when she was towards the later years of her life.
Jaja is applying to the University of Minnesota Duluth School of Medicine, where they have the Center for American Indian and Minority Health and other programs geared to the Native American medical student.
The overall mission of the center is to improve Native health, and we do that in several ways, but the way that we're best known for improving Native health is by increasing the number of Native American physicians. Most people take it for granted when they walk into their doctor's office, they're going to see someone that looks like them. But for us who are Native, that hasn't been our experience. And it's not as if we mind seeing non-Native doctors, it's just that much easier, I think, to relate to and get to the heart of the matter when you meet someone who looks more like you, because you have an assumption, right or wrong, that they have some understanding of where you came from and the other issues that affect your health. The programming of the center actually started when the school opened. So we had our first Native grad with the first graduation class of this university. I think the following summer we also started Native Americans into Medicine, which is a college or a medical school sort of prep program. It takes Native college students and teaches them, enhances their knowledge of science and math and enhances their capacity or their ability to get into medical school. I am there to support the students, recognizing that not all programs can have a Native physician as a mentor. And people take it, again, that's one of those things that people take for granted. Our white students have their mentors all around them all the time, but not for our Native students. The best way that these students are going to make change for Native people is by using our community and be involved in the community. It's not the one-to-one, let me give you a medication for this, really. It's supporting them through all this network that we have built. And that's what makes us Native, right? We're more community driven than we are individually driven. The things that make me happier is when students really start to understand what the barriers are to healthcare for Native people, when they get that insight and I can see in their eyes their want to fight and their want to really contribute to the well-being of others, when they get that insight. The other thing is interacting with patients and having that nice rapport.
Jaja still has to take the medical college admissions test, or the MCAT, postponed 3 times due to COVID-19, and she has been in communication with Mary about when that will happen. But meantime, she's working on her medical school application.
I just recently graduated with my bachelor's in biology from Michigan Technological University in Houghton, Michigan. It's really hard, it's really hard when you are a young, ambitious, Indigenous woman trying to pursue a STEM field. Our ancestors have been scientists for thousands and thousands of years. And yeah, it's tough because we're navigating a whole new world as Indigenous scientists that our ancestors didn't even think of. But I can't help but feel that our ancestors would want us to remain true to our Indigenous roots and approach science in a way that can help not just ourselves and our community, but other people, everyone, I hope once I become a doctor, and I hope that I can help, our elders establish and maintain care, but I also hope that I can show and model pathways for the younger generation. Being Indigenous is like a superpower, You look at the whole world in a different way that your other people don't look at, right? And that's because of our culture, and that's because of our teachings and our sense of communities and our sense of place to the earth. I have a responsibility to the Creator, to my community, to my family, to help people, right? And I have, I'm also very passionate about helping people and helping children in an educational standpoint.